Okay, so family, today we're gonna make kenkey, and let's just get right into it. I've got corn dough here. Today I'm going to do the 3-part one, because with the 3-part one it stays longer for you. You can keep it for longer, and seeing as we are in Europe, we are not back home, we need it to, lie in the corner, and whenever you fancy kenkey, just grab it and off you go. So I'm going to do the 3-part one. That means I divide the corn dough into 3 parts and make the 1 part into banku, and then I will mix it back into this too. So I guess I will be bringing you along as I'm doing it, and I'll be showing you. So I'm going to mix this with a bit of water and a bit of salt. You have to remember that it has to taste good, so not to forget your salt. And I'll be mixing a bit of salt in there, and then I'll be showing you. That's the corn husks that we're going to use to wrap it to cook later, and I'm going to be cooking it in my rice cooker. Okay, family, so the reason why I said there's a 2-part one and there's a 3-part one, today I am doing the 3-part one. That means I'm dividing the corn dough into 3 parts, and I am cooking the 1 part of it and then mixing it into the 2 parts of corn dough left. That will make the fermentation in stronger, so then it stays, or it keeps for longer is the better way to say it. It keeps for longer. Now people, you can do it the other way, which is the 2-part one. Then you divide the corn dough into 2, cook 1/2 of it, and then you mix it into the other one, and that means the fermentation bit of it is not as strong in it, so then it doesn't keep for as long. But we are not in Ghana, so I'm not making kenkey like every other day. I make kenkey like once in like 6 months or something like that, so I want it to be able to keep. So that's why I'm making the 3-part one today, so it will keep basically. My husband loves it, so it will be good if we can keep it. We can have it for the next few months before I have to make another one. I'll be bringing you along as I cook. I'm mixing this with water and salt, and it will be going on the fire, and I'll bring you along to see how it cooks. Okay, so it's all mixed up with water now, and you have to make sure it hasn't got like lumps in it or anything. This is just the corn dough, water, and about 1.5 teaspoons of salt, I think. And yes, so this is the consistency of it, and it's going to go on the fire now, and you have to keep stirring it. So watch me do it. Okay, so it's all come together now. As you can see, this is how it is. And at the minute, if you're in the house, yeah, it does smell like kenkey fermented. So my husband is in heaven at the minute. It's really good. It's almost done now. Then we'll just go and add it, mix it into the 2 other parts. This is banku, really. And if you cook this properly, you can eat this as it is, banku, with pepper and soup or whatever like that, or crow stew or whatever, which is the way I like it. But okay, so family, this is banku done, and I'm gonna mix it into this. I mean, it's hot right now, so I'm just gonna dollop it on here and let it cool down. Spread it out, let it cool down till my hands can, get in there, because I need to get my hands in there to work it in, so there's no lumps at all. And then we will have our kenkey almost ready to be molded and cooked. But at the minute, the banku is done. And that is it. Okay, so now it's cooled down enough, so all I'm doing is basically just squelching it, mixing it in, making sure the cooked part is mixed in properly with the uncooked part, so that there's no lumps in it whatsoever. You wouldn't want to have your kinky with lumps in it, so basically you just have to squelch it up like that and make sure you take out all the lumps in it. So that's basically what I'm doing. You can see me just literally squeezing it in the palm of my hands like that. Yeah, you have to not mind your hands getting a bit dirty, but that's how you do it. I've never tried it. Maybe if you put it in the blender, maybe you might be able to have a very good blender. You might be able to mix it for you, but otherwise you just have to get your hands dirty if you like kinky. And basically this is how it goes. Back at home you can just get kinky on the street every time, morning, afternoon, evening. You can get to buy kinky on the street, and it's very cheap really. It's not like a thing that you really want to be making at home, but if you like it and you live here in the sticks, as I say it, my husband says we don't live in the sticks, but I think we do. If you live in the sticks like I do, then yeah, you like to have and you want to have a good kinky, then you've got to make it. They do sell some in London. When we go to London you can buy some, but nothing is as good as when you make your own at home, is it? Anyway, so once this is mixed up and all lumps are gone, then basically I'm just going to mold it to, you know, the sizes I want, and then I'm going to just wrap it with this. I'll show you when I'm doing that. Yeah, so this is me just finished mixing it in and making sure I've mashed all the lumps in it, which is done now. So now I'm just making it into the shape, into a little round ball, so that I can pop it into the corn husks. So I'm just really molding it so it's ready to go when I start. So just using this little bowl here helps me, so I make it into, like, you know, a good little lump. In Ghana you just be throwing it in your hand and using water so it doesn't stick on your hands like I've got my hands right now. Anyways, yeah, I'll wash my hands and then I'll show you how I put it into the corn husks. Okay, so basically this is how you do it. You find like a good bit like that, as big, then stick your kinky in it like that. Then you find another bit that can fill that little hole you've left there, and just carry on like that. And this has been nicely washed, so it's nice and clean. Warm water at the minute. Just carry on looking for bits that can fill the spaces you've left. You stick the tip of it in like that, so that then go down with it. This, you mold it as you're going and try to get it in properly so it's in the right way, like that. And then you turn the bottom like this and you hold it all together and squeeze it and turn it. As you're squeezing, then you turn, then you make a hole in one. Well, you sort of find the space where it is and you make a hole in it like this. Then you stick this in and push it in, bring this bit out so that it doesn't look wonky. Then you squeeze it to cover that little bit there, and this is how it will look. Got your kinky as kinky. So I just got to carry on and do all this. You can watch me do it. that's our kinky done, and I can go and pop this in the cooker and I'll show you. Okay, so this is really my rice cooker, the inside bit of my rice cooker, and I've just popped some of the corn husks in this, and I'm going to just arrange kinky in there and then pop some water on it and pop it in, and just put some water on it. We won't let, not too much water, just water to come up it, and then I'll just put it on boil really and just monitor it. It will take about an hour and a half or so to cook, and once it's done, then go your kinky really. So I'll be showing you as I go along, but this is how I'm packing it to be cooked. Okay, so this is kinky done, ready to go on to cook, and I've put some corn husks in the rice cooker, and I've arranged it. This is how I do it, and I've arranged the kinky onto the husks, and basically just put a bit of water in it, not too much water. And I'm going to pop this on the rice cooker and put it on a boil setting, and hopefully in about 2 hours we have kinky cooked and ready to eat. I'll show you how when it's ready. Okay family, so this is our kinky cooking. Keep putting water on it and keep squeezing it to see. Oh, all that steam. Gosh, I've steamed you up. Yeah, the kinky is cooking. It's been on here for what, about 40 minutes now, and it's nice and soft but not cooked yet. So we're gonna give it about maybe another maybe 30 minutes or so, and then it will be done. I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so family, our kinky is ready, and this is how it looks. So nice and soft, and basically, like, really nice. It's really tasty, and basically this is how I serve it, with a bit of tomato and onions, sort of a salsa, and fried fish with cut up tomatoes and onions on the side. It's amazing. I hope you make yours and enjoy. Please remember to subscribe and like us. Thank you for watching.